Decided we're going to really lighten it up for this segment, and we're going to talk about the dating scene in the Seattle area and a reality series that is apparently pretty popular, Love is Blind, and this season is set in Seattle, and the finale is tonight. Kate Stone, who the more I get to know you, Kate, I just love you. And you have us cracking up in the newsroom. So we're just going to let our listeners also get to see this other side of you. But this is a series that you have been watching. And you are a single person in Seattle, so we're going to ask about that. But
reporter and resident single person, yes, in the newsroom, yes,
yes. So
filling that square.
So if anyone's listening right now, going, "Okay, Love is Blind. What is this thing about?" Let's start with that.
Love is Blind is essentially it's the astronomically popular Netflix show. This particular season was season 4, filmed mostly in Seattle, featuring mostly Seattleites. I'll give you a little taste, if you've not seen the show, of what you might expect.
I made the wrong choice, and now I'm gonna propose to another woman.
Are you kidding me? I have doubts about being my age and not finding a person.
To be clear, she's like 26, but the season includes 30 men and women who are eschewing the normal dating norms of swiping, trying to find people. This entire show is built on the idea of not getting to see people. So, you know, in dating apps, you're swiping, you're basically judging based on looks, right? Mm-hmm. So this is the opposite of that. 30 men and women go into these pods, I kid you not, in pods, and then they date each other through a wall for 10 days. And then they form these coupledoms, but they are not allowed to meet face to face unless they propose. Mm-hmm. And in this case, in this particular case, you know, I get it. Seattle dating, it's hard. You know, it's messy. It's complicated. People don't want to commit. So these people have gone, you know, I'm going to throw in the towel. Last resort. Here we go. Like, I don't want to look at anybody. I'm just going to talk through a wall, which essentially is Seattle anyway, right? I mean, this is the most Seattle type thing.
I freaking love you, Kate.
No eye contact. You know, it's the best.
Okay, so do people actually propose and get married?
Yes, they do. In this particular one, we had 5 couples that got engaged. I'm not going to give away any spoilers because the episode just dropped. Okay. The finale episode just dropped at midnight. So if you are, you know, not taking a break from your remote work and watching it, then you probably are waiting until tonight or this weekend to watch it. And so I won't spoil anything for you, but 5 couples get engaged, one of them breaks up, and that person was spotted with another cast member at a Mariners game a couple weeks ago, shall we say.
Oh, boy.
4 of them make it to the aisle, but not all of them walk down the aisle.
Oh, good grief.
So there's a lot of people. Don't worry, she is not going to spoil it.
I will not.
But I'm going to take a question that Ursula was going to ask, and I'm going to ask it myself. You're single. You're on a dating scene. Tell us what's up. What is up with the dating scene for those in their 20s, 30s-ish, right? What's up with it?
I can say here in Seattle, Wallet Hub recently ranked Seattle as the 2nd best city for singles. I agree with that. There are lots of singles.
Okay.
If you want to be in a relationship, however, it is not a good city to be in. It's a great city if you want to stay single.
And why is that? Can you add context to that? Why is that happening?
Well, it could be the tech bros unwilling to have a conversation. It could be the fact that I seem to swipe the same guys over and over and over again. And I also think all of the quality men got snapped up a long time ago. I mean, the 3 of you are married. So, I mean, if you're single at this point in this city, it's probably a reason.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm speaking for myself.
Okay,
I'm putting myself under the bus here.
Okay. So, first of all, I think that you're giving up too quickly on the whole dating scene. And I want to hear from people who've had great experiences dating. And by the way, Heather's here, and she's now newly back into the dating scene.
I know some lovely couples who have met on dating apps. All I will say is I have been on enough awkward dates to last me a lifetime. For people who, you know, play fast and loose with the word monogamy. No judgment, but, you know, there's that. Yeah. There's the people who like to pretend they don't work at Amazon. There's the people who can't stop bragging about working at Amazon. I mean, you know, there's so many different
That does it. I'm not going back out there.
It's a fun one.
Is it rough
It
out
is
there?
scaring me.
Is it rough out there?
I mean, there's the guys who show up with the rock climbing chalk on their fingertips, you know, and then the guys who are dressed so well that you feel like you need to go shopping immediately. I mean, it's a real smorgasbord out there.
Well, you've lived in other states. Do you think the dating scenes are better elsewhere?
I came from Utah, where everyone got married at like 19.
No disrespect to Utah. It's just the way you're delivering this.
I can't quite speak to that. The singles scene there wasn't stellar either.
Okay, so if the dating apps don't work, is there a dating scene like you go out to? Okay, I just want to be clear too. Both my boys are dating, but you know where they met their girlfriends?
Where?
Miami, and their girlfriends live in Montreal. They would also tell me about the difficulties as young men in Seattle. And one of the things that they would say all the time is, Mom, so many people like to just stay in their groups. It's like high school all over again. So that's what he would, one in particular who was very vocal about the dating scene. It's like, it's impossible because people don't want to break out of their groups and it's high school.
This is our chance, Ursula. You and I talk about something all the time, and we talk about who should be paying on the dates. Help us out. Kate, who is paying on these dates? Are women paying or is the man paying?
If I'm not having a good time, I'm paying so I can get out of there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So wait.
I don't
If
like
you're-
owing anyone anything, especially if it's not a mutually beneficial
So you're
interaction.
saying that if you're not having a good time,
Right.
you're willing to pay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
But here's another thing. You guys have been talking for a couple of days about can men and women be friends. So I'm thinking if the dating apps don't work for me, I can always just go to all my male friends because apparently they want to all date me.
Oh, by the way, I hate to disappoint you, but the two that I reached out to, they sided with me and said, yes, you can have a completely platonic relationship.
They say that because,
Yes,
you're happily married.
correct.
So
Correct. Kate, love what you've shared with us.
Yeah.
Whoa.
She wants to continue.
By the way, the live actual reunion of Love is Blind is not until Sunday, and this is a year later. So this was filmed last year. So they're actually all getting together, and we will see where everyone ended up if they're
the
still together.
reunion.
And you know some of these characters, don't you? You know
I
of
do.
them.
I do. I don't want to name names, though, because I might need to date them later.
Wait, what can I share one thing too?
Please.
Kate, while you're being an open book,
Please.
Kate said she was on a dating app and she connected with someone here in this building.
Oh, boy. Thank you for that.
Wait, so when you connected with them, have you seen them recently? Mm-hmm. When did you say? and
He
what-
opened the door for me not too long ago to the station.
Was it awkward?
So awkward. He knew my name even though we'd never met in person because of the dating app. So we did not speak at all, by the way. He just said, "Kate, I've got it," and that was the end of that conversation.
And real quick, who stopped messaging first?
Oh,
Okay, let's not go there. Let's not go there. We work with these people. Sorry, I'll rescue her right now.
I just want to say from here on this point out, I'm going to say it on the air because I'm going to go say it off the air in a second. Kate, you need to come on our show
Yes.
at least 3 times a week. I'm
You
going
are
to make a
hysterical.
segment for you. My goodness.